To reduce the carbon footprint, we have to follow some practices. Here, the third one is reducing traveling. Yes, we want to reduce the usage of travel. Only we have to use the public vehicles, not for our own or a private vehicle. Next one is do not buy fast and preserved processed packed food items. Yes, we have to avoid the uh, beverages like cool drinks, that is also a preservative item. Then fast foods like pizza, burger, like that we want to avoid. Preserved, processed and packed food items, chips, then lace packets, etc., we want to avoid. Then plant a garden. Yes, planting more number of trees with the help of our garden, that is called it as plant a garden. Then less consumption of meat and seafood, especially we want to use the uh, vegetables, fruits, like that we have to avoid, or we have to completely reduce the consumption of meat and seafoods. Then poultry requires little space, nutrient and less pollution comparing cattle farming. Yes, we want to cultivate the poultry because it requires the little space, nutrient and less pollution when compared with cattle farming, because in the cattle farming the waste materials that can be able to emit the gobar gas like methane. Then next one is call it as reduce use of laptops. When used for 8 hours, it releases nearly 2 kg of carbon dioxide annually. So we want to use laptop in a little way or a less time. Then line dry your clothes. Yes, these are the some of the reducing of carbon footprints. For example, if you buy imported fruit like kiwi, indirectly it increases CFP. The CFP is nothing but chlorofluorophosphorus. The fruit has traveled a long distance in shipping or airliner, thus emitting tons of carbon dioxide. The chlorofluorocarbon, that is especially it can be able to emit the carbon dioxide. Then next one is in the carbon footprint. Here there is a small flow chart. We want to eat a smart, because how we can eat, what type of food materials we want to eat, that is call it as carbon footprint chart. Here normally already I explained, here beef and lamb processed food, that is a meat, beef meat we want to use, means it is a highest carbon footprint, so we want to reduce that usage. Then fish, pork, cheese, etc., it is also a processed food, we want to reduce this type of food also. Then egg, fish, chicken, organic, rich omega, we want to use this type of food item also very little manner are reduced, because it can be able to increase the high level of carbon, so it can be able to denoted as a red color, because it is the high carbon emitting food items. Then next one is beans, yogurt, nuts, peanut butter, rice, potatoes. They are organic, high protein, good fat, more nutritious, conventional food. Then only it can be denoted as a yellow with orange. We want to use that type of food. Then completely we have to use the vegetables. like tomato, greens, fruit items, etc. Then only it can be denoted as a green. Then lentils, they contain a protein, good choice of fibers and nutrient. These are the a simple chart for the carbon footprint, not for the carbon footprint, how we can eat a smart food items. Then next one is call it as biochar. What is the meaning of biochar? The biochar, charcoal. Already you know the word charcoal. The charcoal is nothing but a carbon. So it is called it as a biochar. Biochar is the another long-term method to store carbon. This is called it as biochar. Here, to increase plants' ability to store more carbon, because the carbon cycle play a major role for the growth of the plants. Then plants are partially burnt, such as crop waste, waste wood, to become carbon rich, slow decomposing substances of material, that is called it as biochar. Yes, the waste wood, crop waste, etc., that can be able to decompose very slow manner, then it can be able to stored below the soil surface, that is called it as biochar, because bio refers to living organism, here that is called it as a microorganism. Then it is a kind of charcoal used as a soil amendment, because the charcoal play a major role for the growth of the plant also, then only we call it as a biochar. Biochar is how it can be look like. It can be look like a stable solid, rich in carbon, and can endure in soil for thousands of years. Yes, it can be withstanding for below the soil surface thousands of years, because it can be stable solidity. They are rich source of carbon. Like most charcoal, biochar is made from biomass via pyrolysis. You know what is the meaning of pyrolysis? Lysis means breakdown. Heating biomass in low oxygen environment, that is called it as pyrolysis. Here, heating biomass in low oxygen environment, which arrest wood for complete burning, that is called it as a pyrolysis. Then biochar thus has the potential to help mitigate climate change via carbon sequestration. Yes, biochar play a major role for the reducing climatic change. Mitigation means reducing climatic change. The climatic change is nothing but with the help of carbon dioxide, global warming, greenhouse gases that can be able to increase our earth atmosphere, that can be able to reduce with the help of biochar through carbon sequestration process. Then independently, biochar when added to soil can increase soil fertility of acidic soils, increase agricultural productivity, and provide protection against some foliar and soil-borne diseases. Yes, independently, biochar when added to soil can increase soil fertility of acidic soil. Yes, the carbon that can be present in the acidic soil, the soil are very fertile in nature, increases agricultural productivity, and provide protection against some foliar and soil-borne diseases. Biochar avoid the soil-borne diseases and some other diseases. It is a good method of preventing waste wood and logs getting decayed. Instead, we can convert them into a biochar. Yes. Biochar is a good method of preventing waste wood and logs getting decayed. Instead, we can convert them into a biochar.